Taylor, hi.
I haven't seen
How are you? Okay.
I'm like,
Yeah. You said you were nervous a little bit before you went on.
I was a tiny bit nervous, yeah. Like, I've never been here before, and it's just like the crowd is so like, it just was such a nice looking crowd. I was like, you gotta.
I've worked out what the Welsh is for Shake It Off. So it's Shigol Bant.
Shigol Bant.
Shigol Bant. Shigol.
Amazing. It's beautiful.
Beautiful, right?
Beautiful. I should have done that.
Do you
We hang out all the time, and then we get to come to London. It's kind of like this girls' trip.
Yeah.
And in backstage, I don't know if anyone at home knows what the situation is, but there are all these like it's chaos and stuff. But then I have this little trailer where I get ready, and so every single one of the girls has been in that trailer.
It's like our camp.
And they're all wearing these robes, by the way.
Yeah.
It's like an actual fantasy. You were the one who texted me 2 years ago and said, "Hey, you got to play the BS show." I'm sitting here with the president of Victoria's Secret, and he's asking me to text you.
He's like, who should play? And I'm like, Taylor. And he's like, okay, I'll ask her. I'm like, no, let me ask her. I'll just text her right now.
It was legitimately the best thing I've ever done. I was
like,
so happy.
She's in. And he's like, she's in. I'm like,
Yeah.
look, she's in. Second year doing the show.
We're both more relaxed this time, I think.
Definitely.
Last year, your wings were 500 pounds last year.
They were, yes.
So you were like, hi, guys.
I'm like, I can't, don't touch me.
It's fine. I'm fine. And I was like just so wide-eyed to the whole experience, and now I'm just so stoked because like, I don't know, last year you and I had this moment where we held hands down the runway. This year I get to do like something like that with you and with Carly.
Yeah, you and Carly have an amazing moment. I can't wait for people to see
know that this?
It's a trick.
No, you are live on BBC One on a Sunday night. This is a huge moment because they've had to take the Antiques Roadshow off the schedule for you tonight.
Oh no.
You know the Antiques Roadshow?
I'm not worth it. I'm so sorry.
You should have brought an old clock or a vase. They could have valued it or something.
So many old clocks I could have brought. You need to tell me Welsh in advance, and you need to tell me these things. I'll come prepared next time.
I'm sorry. Okay, let's talk about your tour. So you've just flown into Swansea. Your tour is going amazingly well. Are you excited by the whole thing?
Yeah, it's been so fun. We just we played Denver the night before last, Denver, Colorado, and then flew here. And it's just been so fun. Like, this is definitely the most fun show we've ever put on. And I have two friends out with me, Charlie XCX and Camila Cabello. They're opening up the tour. So it's just like, it's a good vibe all around. It's so fun backstage.
So you've come from Denver to Swansea, and then you're going back, and you're coming back for the UK leg of the tour.
Yes, I'm so excited. I've never gotten to really like play stadiums over here, so this is really exciting. I'm so stoked.
You might be excited, but my niece is the most excited person on earth. She's 10 and she's coming to Wembley.
Oh my God, that's amazing! Tell her I said thank you.
She's been sending me, I think, 5 WhatsApps per day, just going, is it still happening? Are we still going?
That's amazing. That's like a really good ratio. That means she's really excited.
When you do a show like this, do you learn as you go through, and does it change as you go through? So have you done something today that you might then change, the next leg?
Yeah, we pretty much like had no time to rehearse for this. We just were like, okay, let's put together a set list that seems like it might work. And so we didn't have rehearsal for this. So this was kind of like on the fly, like just sort of like, I don't know what you can, I mean, that's fun. That's the nature of live. But when we're doing the stadium show, like this stage is like, it's like our home. It's like this huge, it's like a battleship. It's the biggest stage I've ever gotten to play on. And it's just so fun. There's like fireworks and all these costume changes. And we got to really plan the show for like over a year before we got to put it on, so it was really fun.
And also it must be like an embarrassment of riches now with the songs. You're like, well, where do they slot in? And what are we finished with? So is Shake It Off, or sorry, Shig or Bant, the one you finish on still?
No, we don't finish on that one, but we do play it. And every night I do like a wild card acoustic song, so it could be a song from any of the albums that have come out. So that's always fun, and it keeps it kind of interesting because nobody knows what's going to happen. And we have guests come out a lot of the time. Like if a friend is coming to the show and they happen to be a musician, I'll be like, hey, like Selena, like come up on stage or whatever. Like,
it's been absolutely amazing having you in Swansea. We will see you very soon. It's nice to see you. I think you need to have a shower now.
I agree, and I'm not offended that you said that. There's a lot going on and none of it's good here.
We'll see you soon. Thank you. Nice to see you. Oh.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
All I can say is congratulations. The record is getting unbelievable reviews across the board and is sold out everywhere. So I want to ask you,
particularly about the first single, Shake It Off, because it's about letting go of negative stuff that people say to you, about you. Is there something that really drove you to decide, enough with this, let's really shake it off?
Yeah, I think it was the fact that lately I've been spending a lot of time online. Just well, not in the way you think. I've been kind of going and reading all kinds of comments from fans on Instagram and Tumblr and Twitter, and seeing that not only was I going through people saying things about me that weren't true, so was everyone that I was talking to online. And we may have different circumstances surrounding our lives and different sources of gossip. Theirs is like whispers in school hallways or rumors at work, and mine is on the newsstand when I check out at the grocery store. But it's the same feeling, and I think that it has to be the same reaction if you want to continue to live a happy life. You have to let go of things you can't control, and it's our human instinct to try and defend yourself when people have the wrong impression of you. You want to be like, but you don't like me because you don't understand. That's not what happened. But you have to let go of that and just like get rid of it because it's not yours anymore.
You were nervous about how this album was going to be received, and you always seem surprised when you win awards. How do you not know how awesome you are? And why were you nervous? And why were you nervous about this album?
Well, I wasn't necessarily nervous about this album. I think my label might have been a little nervous. But they'll never say it now.
Okay, that's this.
But, you know, I think that I knew I wanted to change the way I did things creatively. I knew I wanted to keep people on their toes. I didn't want anyone to have their feelings hurt by me changing directions creatively, because that's never the intention. And, you know, I think that I don't ever want to be presumptuous about anything, about being invited or about winning something or about something doing well, because if you're presumptuous about your next project doing well, then maybe you won't work as hard creating it. And so I keep a nice healthy level of insecurity going at all times.
I understand that.
You know what bothers me is that you write about breakups, you write about your life, and they criticize you for that, but other artists, male artists, do it all the time, and they never make music.
Happy anniversary, by the way.
Thank you, darling.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
I completely agree with you, and it's interesting how feminism has come up in conversations so much more in the last year. It's amazing to see, because I was never really taught the definition of feminism when I was a little girl, and I wish I had been. It just wasn't really culturally much of a conversation. In the mass, you know, with the masses, and with like where I was living in my small town. So it's amazing to see people like Emma Watson and people who are providing a really
about equality. It's not male bashing.
Yes, and I love that there's an easy definition.
Feel about yourself, because you, before you can do anything, you have to have a positive feel for who you are. No one completes you. You are already complete.
Yeah.
So that's what I like, because you know, I've said it earlier. One of the things I love about you is you march to your own drummer. And that, to me, is total freedom. Yeah. So I love it. I love it.
We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We have more with Taylor Swift, so please don't go away, okay?
Taylor's telling you why being single doesn't mean she's alone.
Swift, and that was Welcome to New York, the first song on Taylor's new album, 1989. Now, speaking of New York, my hometown, you have recently moved here, and you said that it's been your lifelong dream.
I love it here.
You do?
I love it so much, and I actually ended up writing a song called Welcome to New York about what it felt like to move here and how it just felt very much like endless possibilities, and it feels like being unique is celebrated here. And the song Welcome to New York, I don't think I've told anybody this before, but the fans were wonderful enough to make it #1 on iTunes, and it's selling really, really well, which is good because I'm donating all of my proceeds to New York City Public Schools.
Wow.
incredible group of girlfriends, some famous. You guys were just talking about Lena Dunham, but some not so famous. And I think that all women can do a better job surrounding themselves with women that make them feel happy and strong. What are some of the things you look for in friends?
I look for people who really have their own passion in life.
Lena fits that cat,
absolutely.
right?
We really relate because we're writers first and foremost, and also we're just super enthusiastic about everything. If you ever meet Lena for the first time, she comes up to you and she's like, "Hi, baby," and you've never met her before, but she's acting like you're a long lost friend, and that's what's so amazing about her. But my friends, they all are chasing their own dreams, and they all have their own ambitions, and that's what fuels you. You're supposed to surround yourself with people who challenge you and motivate you and make you want to be smarter, stronger, better.
Right.
So that's what my friends do for me, and I'm so happy to have so many good ones right now.
And you have so many fans, and you recently visited a little boy. I know this was not the only time you do this, but we have a beautiful tape of you visiting a little boy in the hospital with leukemia. Take a look.
I didn't know you'd come.
You didn't know?
Yeah.
Because we wanted to surprise you.
You did?
Yeah. So this one goes like, we are never, ever, ever.
Yes,
We are never, ever, getting back together. You go talk to your friends, talk to their friends, talk to me. We are never, ever, getting back together. Perfect.
It's just beautiful.
Oh my God, I miss him so much watching that. That was just like a few months ago, but I already just like wish I could go back.
It looks like he would like that too.
I didn't know you would come. Oh, I love you.
So
I'm going to ask you a dopey question about your cat. Somebody just alerted us to the fact that it's National Cat Day.
National Cat Day today.
Two.
I have two cats.
Two
yeah.
cats. How friendly are they?
Well,
It sounds
so like
complicated.
there's two of them. The first one, that one's Meredith. Dr. Meredith Grey is her full name. And then that's Detective Olivia Benson.
Oh, that's so cute!
So, yeah, the theme is strong women characters on my favorite TV shows. But the first one, Meredith, started out as a very friendly kitten, and then she became sort of an internet celebrity, and I think she kind of she changed a little.
You gotta watch for that.
She just kind of sits around, and she's always giving me the side glance. She's always like, I don't matter anymore to her because she knows that she was like 2013's most popular celebrity cat.
Wow.
Yeah. So then there's the new one who like has terrible balance and walks into walls and like falls asleep on you purring. So she's just like polar opposites.
What is she? She's a
They're both Scottish Folds.
Ah.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Beautiful. They're beautiful.
So happy Cat Day.
Happy Cat Day, everybody. Right? And you also just released a deluxe album that has some cool features. You want to tell us about that? And all
Yeah, because so the 1989 deluxe album is at Target, and it has 3 extra songs that I'm obsessed with. I'm so happy that people get to hear them. And it also has these 3 songwriting voice memos from my cell phone on the deluxe
on the CD
albums. Yeah, so essentially what that is when I start out writing a song and it's just me sitting at the piano with my phone up here recording a voice memo of it and me like making up half the lyrics because I only have the melody and half the lyrics. I wanted to show people that part of it because so many people ask questions about my songwriting, and I just wanted to show them like this is where it starts, and then you can listen to the album to see where it ended up.
Oh, great.
So it's like the before and after.
And that's probably helpful for all those kids there who want to be songwriters and singers like you.
I
And there
hope
are
so.
millions of them.
And they all love you. I want to thank you for coming. You have brought joy to this studio. Thanks to Taylor Swift, members of our audience will be going home with her new album, 1989.